Hi there, Beckie Belote from Newport News, Virginia, and I'm here to share with you today some tips on the new train track punch, which is absolutely amazing. And I don't need to tell you all how to use a train punch because I know, that you would use a train track punch just like this, right? Very obvious to use train tracks. But what I was concerned that you might not see is that it does lots of other things. So I'm going to jump right into it and show you some really cool things. And the first thing I'm going to do is to show you how to fix your train track if you make a mistake. So this border punch is just like all of our others. You just line it up to the mark, you go through, you line it up to the patterns, and I have found with really similar patterns like this, like it's just the same look, really similar for long spurts of time, that it's really easy to make a mistake. My customers sometimes make a mistake, and what I notice is when they do that, they go and throw a perfectly good border away. Do you know what I'm talking about? When you get a look like this, like, oh no, I made a mistake, and they throw it away. Not important to do that. What you want to do is you simply want to put it right back inside, making sure the piece that you missed is in this area. Line back up your border so that it's on the lines on both sides. Make sure you're really careful to have it perfectly lined up, and then just mash again. And it will fix it like a charm. So I just wanted to make sure you point that out to anybody. Oh, look, I did it again. Not a problem. Put it in and mash. All right. So hopefully you will not be throwing away perfectly good borders anymore. All right, so the other thing that I want you to be aware that you can do with this is it looks kind of like a fence too, right? A beautiful fence. So I want you to be able to use this for fences. Also, I want you to get used to the 1 inch and the 1.5 inch strip for this tool. Because if you have a 1 inch strip and a 1.5 inch strip, you're going to be able to do a lot of things. If you do something, this is probably a 1/4 inch strip, you can braid. So I don't know if you've ever braided with our punches before, but this is a really neat look. And this is probably a 1/4 inch to go really nicely through that. This is our new chocolate brown. Actually, it's just called brown, I think, that just came out. All right, so that's one look. You could stack it on top. Actually, what I'm going to do now, because I know you can cut 1 inch and 1.5 inch strips, so I'm just going to show you some versatility now. So the first one I want to show you is a fence, where I've added our new tulip, not new, but the tulip border punch here. And I've taken a bird from our bird punch to get that look as a fence. Change this a little bit. All right, this next one is showing how I layered. This green is the 1 inch strip, and the blue that's peeking out is the 1.5 inch. So you can get a totally different look there. Down here, this is cutting it in half. Taking your strip and literally cutting it in half. Let me demo that real fast. There's nothing hard about that, but I just want you to make sure that you don't destroy your border in the process. You lay it down, make sure it's centered. If I put it on the 3/4 inch on each side, it will be 3/4. It'll be right smack in the middle. When you cut something that's kind of spindly like this, in other words, these little notches are fragile because we've already cut into it, I recommend that you don't start at the end, that you kind of start in the middle and then go back and forth that way. Okay, and then you get a perfect cut there. All right, so this next one here shows just a simple, what it looks like if you cut it in half. This one is actually not in half. That's actually a full one where I just put the strip on top instead of behind it to give a different look. And then this one is where I took both halves, where I cut it in half, and put each of them on a 1 inch strip and then crisscross them. Is it brilliant? I hope that you love this punch as much as me. And just so you know, this is the easy version of this punch. I have more of an advanced technique one coming soon. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.